Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are playing as Tyrande. One of the hybrid support characters that was kind of redesigned. She was given more healing output and she was made more of a viable healer. And ironically, today, we see most Tyrande builds going for the opposite of that. They're going for Starfall. They're trying to deal as much damage as possible. They're in there with all kinds of vulnerability, or going for Owl builds, trying to just help delete someone. And just using the baseline healing that her kit comes with, which is ironic, to say the least. She has one of my favorite builds in the entire game, the Owl Snipe build. I'm going to try to use it today, depending on the map, and hopefully we can have a good time.
I heed the voice of Elune.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Warhead Junction today. Never used the Owl build on this map before, but I think it's actually going to be pretty good. Now, as far as team comp making, as far as team comp dictating how my build goes, they would probably want me to do something else, I would imagine, if I asked. But you know what? They don't own me. I'm going to shoot owls when I want to shoot owls. And I'm not going to take no for an answer. We'll let Abathur go down to the bottom lane, though. We can go middle with our team. Tyrande is fantastic at securing kills. She's one of those old characters that still has a place in the game, too. She found... Wow, you are dead. She found some really good... there's some maps that she performs really well on, like the Battlefield of Eternity. When she's going up versus Immortals, she's able to stack that vulnerability on the Immortal all the time, pretty much ensuring that her team will win the DPS race. Same thing goes for like the Garden Terror and the Dragonshire. She's really good to have on your team to help burst down those high health, high priority objectives. She should be relatively good on this map for interrupting these nuke channels. I think we can perform that okay. I think I could fire off a couple of these owls in the right spot and make that happen, but time will tell. As far as her weaknesses, she doesn't heal that much, and she doesn't have any lane clear, so being in a lane by myself might be a little bit of a problem. But luckily for us, Varian Wren on the way back is going to get here. Maybe he's roaming for globes, I'm not really sure. But we're half a level behind already because of that early game kill. And I think we're doing okay soaking XP from that point, so we should be able to catch up, I think. I hope. I'm hopeful, team. Typically, I like to save my stun for when my team goes in and then try to combo off of it, so as he charges, we would stun right after. Obviously, let's try to fucking dodge the tongue here. Yeah, did this work? No, they have vision of me, huh? Yeah, I'm just dead. Fucking vision is so strong. The objective is going to be up in right now. It's up right now. Kael'thas should be able to get the bottom with the help of Abathur. Top might be a little bit more contested, though, as more members of the enemy team were up there. I'm just going to go ahead and... You gonna make it? You gonna make it, little Kael'thas? We got both? Hold on, let's just fire an owl anyway. A celebratory owl. It's gonna hit him, too. Look. Never mind. Don't look. Don't look at that. At level 4, we're going to go for Pierce, which is going to allow our owl to travel through multiple targets. As of right now, we have Empower. When the Sentinel impacts, your cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds, and these talents stack. So if your owl hits an initial target, travels through, and hits another target, then all of your cooldowns, all of them, not basic, all of them are going to be reduced. By the way, I'm trying new mic settings. I think I might be capping. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I'm trying to... It's an ongoing process. I'm never happy. Never. I haven't been happy once in my whole life. It's a real big problem. I guess I didn't talk about our abilities at all. We have our Q ability, the Light Balloon. This allows us to heal a friendly target and then heal ourselves for half of the amount. So let's say we heal this Kael'thas for 1,000 HP. We'll be healed for 500. Now, granted, it doesn't go up that high. That was just An example. Our W ability is what we're going to be focusing on today. This is the owl. This is what we are going to be shooting across the map in hopes of dealing damage, reducing our cooldowns, and stand right there, please. Oh, he moved. And hopefully, getting some really good MLG scopes, no scopes and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're here to make plays today, boys. We're here to make plays. Our E ability is the Lunar Flare. In my opinion, one of the hardest skill shots in the game to consistently perform well with, just because it's such a small target area. This has received some nerfs in the past. I know the duration of this was reduced quite a bit. I think the trait had... Oh, maybe it was the talent. Something to do with the trait, like she was using it way too often, so they had to fix that a little bit. She was just giving too much vulnerability to too many things. And I mentioned over the course of Tyrande's development, they did increase her healing capabilities by quite a bit. Her other heroic ability, the Shadow Stalk, actually used to just give vision. It was just in the game for utility purposes. So, which is fascinating. Now Shadow Stalk, what it does is it's a global heal. So you can actually help your allies out even if they're not in the same lane as you. Look at that stun, though. It was real good. It was real good, team. We're doing great. We're doing great things. But ironically, most builds for Tyrande, I would say in my experience in Hero League, being in Diamond, going up against Master League players and some Platinum players, most of the time when I see a Tyrande, she's being picked for her damage rather than her healing utility. So now we want to be looking at our map pretty hard. We want to be interrupting these channels on nukes with our owls. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to get top, but we should be able to... Let's get out of here. We should be able to interrupt bottom. Never mind, I was way too slow. So that whole thing I said I was going to do, I didn't do any of it. And we just lost every nuke on the board, team. We lost every single one, but that's okay. That's okay. We can make it work. Someone needs a soak XP bottom, someone needs a soak XP top. I guess Abathur's getting a little bit, but this Abathur was a lower level account, and he's not body soaking at all, which is not good for us. It's not something you want to see from an Abathur. Body soaking is so incredibly important. The enemy team is deciding to nuke top, though, so it doesn't look like they use their nukes in any type of unison whatsoever. And it also appears that they aren't really utilizing the global reach that Dahaka has to kind of help push these lanes down. So that's good news for us, but we are 2 levels down as of right now. Abby, can you body soak some more? Because he does have the almost, well, he is pretty average. Pretty average XP contribution. I thought it was a little bit lower. He's doing okay, generally speaking. I think we did. Let's go ahead and reduce my cooldowns. Maybe land a stun right here. Buck, fucking beautiful stun. It was a beautiful stun, team. Maybe we can heal our kill thoughts, keep him alive. I think it wasn't enough, though. And again, Abathur is still just chilled in the top lane, not really getting any body soaking done as of right now. Let's grab the sippy cup before it is no longer there. Try to keep our gray main alive. We really shouldn't have been trying to fight in that at all. I know it looked like I was going to be caught and killed, but I got away just fine. Actually, I think Dahaka grabbed our KT, and that was kind of the tipper there. We definitely don't want anything to do with this when they're level 10 and we're down. Again, not generating any XP here. But I think it's just because he's new. We're going to get a lot of new players these days. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people coming in for that Nexus Challenge, that Overwatch promotional event. So I would highly encourage you, when you see someone just, you know, not doing something quite right, just kindly let them know that, hey, maybe there's a better way that you could do that. Make sure you pick your words very carefully, because we're on the internet and everyone is out just to have their fucking feelings hurt, and they'll go on the defensive immediately. Obviously, that doesn't lend to the best learning situations. Okay. So, you're a wizard, Lily. Looks like we might be able to get a kill on the enemy team's Tassadar right now, especially if we continue to chase. Greymane is going to hop right over that wall. I don't think we'll be able to go too much further. I did make this Varian Ren vulnerable, but the whole team backed up. The whole team backed up. That's a sad team. I do not have an ultimate for this next engagement, which is a little unfortunate. Maybe we can reduce our cooldowns a little bit off of this Li Ming in the middle lane. We do miss that owl just by an inch, and that's stunned by a mile. But we are about to have a nuke pop up here. Dahaka and Lili down in the bottom lane means we should have a decent chance at grabbing this one. I do need to remember to heal more, even though I am going for a more aggressive damage-focused build. We are indeed our only support on the team, and it's important to remember that. Another stun miss, but that's okay. Let's heal up our Kael'thas. I'll let them know that I have 35 seconds left on my heroic ability cooldown. Abathur currently in the bottom lane, not soaking any XP. I wonder which ultimate he took. I wonder. Pretty shit stun. Let's try to heal Varian just to keep ourselves alive. Really good force wall there, but unfortunately kept me in auto attack range, so I was able to get that kill on Tassadar. The friendly team running away now. Let's try to get some resets with these owls. Unfortunately, threaded the needle right through all his motherfuckers. I should be able to just grab this nuke and leave, though, right? I think Varian's coming to kill me. Fuck, team, fuck. Feels bad. Feels real bad. Where's Abby? Abby made a clone of Greymane. They should be able to interrupt this. Lili looks like a pretty easy kill to me if they both go in that Worgen form. Unfortunately, the Shrink Ray used on the Abathur copy means he's not going to be dealing much damage at all, but still manages to pick up the kill. Varian Rin running for his life now. The enemy team actually going for taunt on their Varian Rin, which means they're going to have a ton of control. Did he go for the stun as well? So this is 1.25. No, this is 2.25 seconds of CC from their Varian Rin, and then however long the Dahaka tongue lasts with the 0.5 second increase. Basically, if they want to keep a target still, they're going to be able to do that no problem, and it's actually a little terrifying. The enemy team is now ahead on a talent tier as well, so we do need to catch up there. Again, Abathur is starting to get some XP, starting to body soak a little bit more, so that's great. Let's go ahead and stun this lane, get it pushing, interrupt with some stuff. I don't feel like I've made any use out of my owls whatsoever. They keep, like, missing by mere pixels, team. Mere pixels. I am trying to move in here. Varian Rin is hit with the isolation, but we should be able to heal him up just fine once we're in range. Please, Kabir, I'm trying. I'm trying, buddy. Let's go for... I think I want sprint, team. We should probably go for overflowing light just to try to keep our team alive a little bit more. But sprint is such a rare talent these days. There's only one other character in the game that has sprint. Can you name it? Let me know in the comments, and don't cheat. Don't go look in the game. Don't look in the comments. All that's cheating. Don't do nothing. You're not cheaters. Pretend like you're a lawful good like me and try to tell me. All right, we do need to clean up this. I'm going to ping for some assistance up here because this is a lot of stuff happening up here in the top lane. Let's go ahead and stun this mercenary camp. Hopefully we have some more people rotating up. Li Ming is down in the bottom lane. Looks like Dahaka is going in with her. And, well, Varian's a wizard. Are you wizards too? Fucking hit 3 people with that owl. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and heal up our Greymane, make our way back down to the middle lane. Are they going for boss? That is the question right now. Scouting it with an owl, we can see that they are not, but Varian Rin is on the way up, and he's by himself. The Abathur Mine does reveal him to the rest of the team, but it looks like we were just a little too out of position to capitalize on that. Rotating now down here in the bottom lane for Dahaka. Where did he go? I wonder if they're doing boss now. Oh, we see Dahaka. I'm assuming he stepped on a mine, so he's revealed there. We're still a talent tier. Oh, that grab! Oh, fuck me! Let me heal you! Fuck, shit! All right, throw the owl. Okay. All right, we chilling, team. We chilling. We just need to heal up our allies. We do not need to tank this. Do not fight this. Get out, team. Get out, team. Woo! That was almost real bad. That was almost real bad. I think I reacted relatively well, though. The enemy team is still actually tanking this boss. Means that we can engage whenever the fuck these guys want to if they stay in the area, but it looks like we're starting to spread out now. The objective is up. Again, the friendly team still opting to team fight. Let's go ahead and make this Varian vulnerable. Try to stun him. The stun is going to miss, but we can keep these guys alive, and I'm going to grab this nuke as fast as I can. I think we'll be able to pick it up just fine. And we did just that. Dahaka moving up to the top lane. Let's ping our Abathur, let him know that he's no longer safe there, and hopefully push in with the friendly team here. I'm just going to put the nuke here and hope for the best. I would like to deal more damage to the keep, or the fort, But getting that wall down is much needed XP that we definitely need. Greymane starting the boss again for some reason. Definitely not something we need to do right now. Let's go ahead and get some cooldown resets off of that Li Ming. Vulnerability on the Li and the stun! It's gonna land, team. It's gonna land. We'll try to keep this Greymane alive. We do have the Starfall again. I'm just gonna put that down. Looks like we were able to grab that nuke and get out. Hopefully everyone's gonna make it out alive. Unfortunately, Varian is gonna die in the middle lane. I believe Kael'thas, the one with the bomb though, and he's gonna stay alive. Greymane jumping into the middle of the lane to make his escape rather than going through the safety of the jungle. That's balls right there. That's kind of Greymane balls that I don't know shit about, you know what I'm saying? We are about to hit level 16, and this is where the snipe build starts to come into play. This is when we start to do a lot of damage with this build. We're going to be able to fire off an owl that takes up the majority. Do not nuke players! Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. We haven't killed any buildings yet, but you know what? Just nuke the players. It's fine. Okay. Well, that building's going to be in a little bit of pain. We should be able to stun this Tassadar. Never mind, I totally meant the Varian Wren. Unfortunately, our Greymane is going to be pulled in by the massive amount of control that the enemy team has with that taunt and Dahaka ton. If they stay here, though, I can continue to pick away at them. The problem is that they have 2 supports, and I didn't really go for a support build at all. I do have a little bit of healing, but not much. So they are going to be able to withstand a lot more than our team is. There we go, seeing that control in action yet again. Let's drop down the Starfall. Try to line up some owls here, team. We're hitting a couple. Not that big of a deal. Well, they're on the back foot. They're retreating. We should not be moving forward right now because, again, they have 2 supports and they could just come back. But, you know, we made a little bit of progress. We moved them out just a little bit. Can we stop that recall? No, we were just a little bit too late. But at level 16, we did pick up Ranger, increases the width of Sentinels by 100%, increases the damage dealt based on distance traveled up to a maximum of 200%. This is my favorite talent for Tyrande. Especially going up against characters like Abathur, who you can usually nail down on where they're sitting. You can fire these from across the map, pretty much killing Abathur within a moment's notice before he even knows what happened, and get a lot done with it. I'm afraid they're here. They're not showing anywhere on the map. Dahaka's still top, and they took a mercenary camp down there, so I'm afraid they might be going for boss. They also know that the majority of our team was up top, but it looks like they're starting to spread out a little bit. Li Ming is going to be hit for 846 damage by that owl. And again, every time we land one, it is reducing our cooldowns. Every time we auto attack, it's reducing the cooldowns of the owl as well. So in the perfect scenario, we can become an owl shooting machine gun, and it's actually glorious. It's fucking glorious. We do need to move in on this, though. We definitely need to interrupt this. I'm going to Starfall for it. That was a pretty shitty Starfall, but you know what? It got the job done. Got him away from it. That's all we needed to happen. Got it? No? Fuck. Team's dying. I don't know where. I can't see my map right now because I'm in the isolation. Let's go ahead and make him vulnerable. Try to land a stun. Try to land that owl. He is going to dive under the ground, and I think we should just leave, team, because I just looked at my mini-map, and there's a whole bunch of shit going on down there that I don't want anything to do with. So let's just mount up, pop that fucking wheelie, and get out of town. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, team. They are pretty clumped up here. Let's see if we can get some free damage out. I'm going to run down to the bottom lane and try to finish off that tier 2 structure that we started hitting, although I'm not crazy about that. Like, I don't think it's that good. The enemy team is doing boss right now as well, so, I mean, I can at least be a little brave. I can just walk out there. It's no big deal. We're starting to get a decent amount of damage under our belt with these owls. They do chip away for about 800 damage each time we land one. And when the enemy team, when you know they're going to be in a spot like the boss and they're not really moving, it becomes very, very easy to land them. I do need to be careful that Dahaka for the enemy team doesn't burrow down here in time. I mean, I was just shown on the map. Hopefully he's a little low on health. We'll try to just nuke this building, put a Starfall on it, make sure it dies. It won't die. It still didn't die. Our Abathur's not pushing at all. He's still hanging out back with his body back here. He could have probably doubled his XP generation if he was a little bit closer. These locusts would push out significantly further. He would be able to get XP with his body and with his mines and with his symbiote, which I'm assuming is what he's getting the majority of his XP with, seeing as every time I look at him, he is in this symbiote state. The enemy team going for the other boss now. We're going to be able to defend this one A-okay and deal some damage to them while they are doing that one. Let's just keep firing these off, team. Yeah, we could defend this stuff just fine. We're definitely losing on push. We're definitely losing on XP, and we can't really engage the enemy team until we are on the same equal talent tier. But that being said, I also think that we're going to be able to defend against this boss, no problem. Our owls are now hitting for over 1,000 damage. Look at that. We're the #1 damage on our team. Fucking snipe build Tyrande. What do you think? Right here? I think it's right there, team. I think it's right fucking there, team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Yeah! That's just so fun. Just throwing fucking owls from across the map on people. It doesn't get much better than that. Aperture is body soaking now. That's good. Alright, I am just going to drop the Starfall. Try to give vulnerability to this giant boss that is right in our face. Try to keep our Varian Ren healed up. He is doing a good job of using his banner to try to mitigate a little bit of this damage. Let's throw one right here, baby. Nope. No, we missed it. See, they really didn't get any value out of this boss. If anything, they just gave us a lot of time to really catch up on XP. We're still not level 20, and the objective is up, but I should be able to interrupt this bomb when they go to pick it up, which they are doing right now. Unfortunately, I did not hit Tassadar. You know, I was thinking that this would just be really, really easy. Like, I would just look at my map and fire off an owl, and it would just interrupt every time. But the area that they can actually channel in is a bit wider than I thought it would be. I've never tried this build on this map before, so this was a bit of a learning experience, but you know, now we know. The enemy team likely going for this camp. Let's see. This is what I love about this build. I'm just guessing where the enemy team's at and getting free damage every time I do it. I just did 2,000 damage there. Does that meaningful damage that's gonna like stick? Absolutely not, because they have 2 supports. They have a tank that can heal himself. They have Li Ming that can heal every time she gets a fucking kill, and trust me, she's getting plenty of them. Actually, not really. This has been a pretty low kill game. All right, this is it, team. I need to get as far away from this camp as possible. Then we Al, rewind Al. I mean, that's dealing some damage. We're dealing some damage. It's fun. I like it. Don't judge me. We can fire off another owl, and I forgot. Unfortunately, Abathur being caught out in the middle of the lane, he is going to die. I mean, we could drop the Starfall on these guys, but it kind of seems like our team is a little lost. Doesn't seem like they have a lot of guidance right now. The heavy team luckily did waste a nuke on the ground there, so that's pretty good for us. Let's try to get a stun off here. Heal up our Kael'thas, who unfortunately was just a little bit too far forward and has been taken out. Another owl going out for it, and 446 damage that close up. We have okay lane clear if Kael'thas and Abathur were alive, but as of right now, I don't think we're gonna be able to defend this team. But I'm gonna give it my best shot. Look at his control. That Tahaka grab, man. That fucking sucks. Looks like the enemy team's gonna win this one, but that is okay. We didn't have a lot of communication. It's probably my fault. I probably could have talked a lot more. But that is one of my favorite builds in the whole game. I hope you can see why. Just something about landing a skill shot from across the map is one of the most enjoyable experiences that I've ever had. Most of the members of my team were sub level 20. I don't excuse me, I don't really know how that happened, but I queued into a pre-made, and you know what? That's okay. Someone voted for me. I'm gonna vote for me too. Fuck it. Why not? If you want to try this build at home, you are more than welcome to probably do this in a group with another support. I'm not gonna lie to you. This game possibly could have had a different outcome, but you know what? That's okay. We went for a power, pierce, lunar momentum, starfall, overflowing light, ranger, and rewind. The idea of this build is to shoot out as many owls as you can, deal as much damage from long distance as you can, while also reducing all of your cooldowns in the process. Pretty fun. Actually, on that last camp where I shot those owls at, I could have actually shot 3 owls because of the cooldown reduction that I got from hitting all 5 players. That's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And up next, we are going to have Uther, the Lightbringer, the Light Abandoned Snowman.